So here is the difference. This is the center section out of the 9-inch Ford in the wagon. It's just a 28 spline rear end, but it's held up so far. It's just twisting the axles, but no broken axles or any parts yet. But so it's just a regular 28 spline Ford 9-inch rear end. It was out of a 69 Mercury Cyclone. It's about 3 inches wider than the stock one is. That's why my wheels are offset to the inside as far as I can go. Anyway, so this is a standard 28 spline open differential. And what you do is you knock the pin out. And there's short stubby pins here usually, and you knock the guts out of this, pull all the little spider gears out of it, throw all that away. You buy a mini spool and put in there, and as you can see, it's just a spline all the way through with a cross pin. And I would recommend getting a 4-pinion mini spool. This is a 2-pinion. I've had so many. This is a 2-pinion mini spool, but I would recommend doing a 4-pinion because then you can use the stubby pins in it as well. It's stronger. But I haven't broke this one. But anyway, so that's a 2-pinion 28 spline Ford 9-inch mini spool. And if you watch one of my other videos, you can see that you can put a 31 spline mini spool inside of a 28 spline housing or open differential, which I didn't know that. I just bought one and tried it, so that works as well. Anyway, so I'm getting rid of this because this locks the axles together permanently, and when you make a turn in a parking lot especially, you really feel it. It shakes the car around and wears tires really bad. And this is what I'm putting in there. This is a Trac lock made by Summit Racing. It's $330. It has, I guess, clutches or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's supposed to be, Posi or whatever you want to call it. Limited slip, Posi, Trac lock. So I had to order the bearings with it. It required a different bearing, and it required longer bolts as well, they said. So I ordered the bolts that he recommended and the bearings. And we're about to swap this ring gear off there. You just unbolt the ring gear and then tap around the edge with a hammer, knock it off there. I'm going to set this thing on here and bolt it down. And I'm just going to leave the pinion where it's at. And anybody that may not believe that this car has a 275 gear, you can see how big the pinion gear is. That tells you it's a really high gear ratio. They have a really big diameter pinion if you have a really high gear. And the ring gear sticks out pretty far too. But anyway, so there's what we're going to do. We're going to swap out this guy for this guy and put this thing back together, and hopefully that'll make it a lot more easy to drive in town and parking lots and stuff. So that's that. The yellow car is doing good. Just waiting for the tracks to open back up, probably in March or so, and maybe we'll get that thing back at the track. But just trying to make the wagon a little more drivable right now.